a comic, right?
Right.
Nothing can stop us.
Nothing.
Because we have some fucking weird DNA bend that we just have to get the fucking last laugh, right? We have to get the laugh. And so I have to.
I'm just glad you're back to stand-up, too. I'm really, really excited about that.
I don't know about that. It wasn't sparking joy, as that woman says. She says, if you're doing anything in your life that is not sparking joy, then fuck it.
Who said that?
That lady that tells you to throw out your clothes that don't spark joy.
Oh, is she like a minimalist lady?
I don't know. She's on the internet.
Oh, okay.
She's really helped me because I'm a hoarder.
Yeah, me too a little bit.
Are
you
ya?
can tell by this desk. I got a lot of knickknacks and stuff that I save. Yeah. But were you saying that stand-up wasn't sparking joy?
Yeah.
When was
it wasn't
this?
Sparking joy.
In the past?
Yeah. In the last few, in a while. Because I'm so nervous. It's like, oh, my God. I get so nervous because I don't really know. I don't really know anymore, Mm-hmm. The funny moved.
I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
It does.
And like I was saying, I need a line, one killer opening line that encapsulates the entire year I've just lived through.
Right, right.
I need that kind of a line or it's not going to work for me, Because everybody knows something happened.
Sure, yeah.
And I just don't talk about it that much besides calling everybody a bitch and shit,
Do you ever work with writers? Like
Me?
stand-up writers? Yeah.
No, I want to, but all my friends are dead. All my co-writing comic friends are dead.
I'm sure we can
Or they
connect
moved
you
to
to
Israel
somebody.
and became chabad.
You know who would be great?
Who?
Tony Hinchcliffe.
Who's that? Is that?
He's hilarious.
How
He's
old?
a great comic. He's 36.
Oh, that's a good age.
Yeah, 35, 36.
That's a
Yeah,
good age.
he's really funny.
Really?
And
He
he's
sees things weird?
fantastic joke writer, and he writes
great.
for roasts all the time. He's a
roasts
big
are the
roast
best
writer.
Jokes.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
love roast
Yeah,
jokes.
I would love to connect you with him.
I would love that
and help
if you would.
Coalesce your thoughts.
The comics are the comics that like me.
Push this mic up to you. Get it a little closer to you.
Oh.
There we go.
The comics that like me.
Everybody likes you.
Well, I know that.
Comics do.
Yeah, the comics. Well, some don't like me.
Well, they're silly.
Yeah, well, some's bitches, and they're looking for a fucking smackdown.
I say this
and
every
believe me, when the
podcast.
day comes, they will get their fucking smackdown from me, Joe.
I believe
and
you.
it will not be like no smackdown they've ever had before in their privileged fucking little lives. This will be
believe you.
you're going to raise your kids on welfare when I'm done with your ass.
Whoa.
Kind of thing, because I was raised on welfare.
I was as well.
Were you?
Yeah, well, until we were like 13, 14. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Did you get the government cheese? We did.
We didn't get the government cheese. No.
Hey, my dad used to take that whole 5-pound brick of cheese. My dad was the greatest comic.
Really?
Yeah, but crazy, like never knowing when to stop because it stops being funny at a certain point.
Right.
But keep pushing it till somebody slaps you down. Like,
Yeah.
it's that DNA thing that comics have. It's bad.
It is bad.
Like my friend Sue Mengers, remember her, Joe?
Sue Mengers, I do know the name.
Yeah. Well, she was on that kinder, whatever it was, where they moved these Jewish children from Germany to England. Kinder sport or something. Mm-hmm. And, to save them. And she was one of those. And her dad was a comic in Germany. And it's just so weird how things go round and round, and we'll get to what we're going to talk about today. But her dad was a comic in Germany, real funny, real popular. And Hitler came and took over, and he kept on telling the jokes. He was telling the jokes wherever he went, every little club, doing the jokes. And he was warned, don't, switch up your joke, man. If you want to keep working, switch that joke up to be, not what you're saying, And he wouldn't do it. And she said he even got louder, and he was arrested and, of course, murdered in Auschwitz. But she lived. And she said, I said, what would you say to your dad now? She said, at a certain point, it fucking stops being funny. Do something different, Don't write it to the destructo. Don't go all the fucking else way over, Try to stay in the middle. Don't destruct yourself for comedy.
Isn't that the problem with some comics though? Like we don't really know where the line is until you cross it, and then you go, "Oh, I fucked up. I crossed the line." But you're just trying to be funny, and that's something that I think that non-comics don't really understand. When a comic fucks up, makes a mistake, they're just trying to be funny. They're not trying to be mean, and they just missed. They missed, and it happens all the time because you're creating, you're ad-libbing, you're basically improvising, and that's a lot of what comedy is improvising a line and trying to say something, and in the moment you might think it's funny, but if you had more time to think about it, you might have said, "Oh, I shouldn't say it that way, people are gonna get it wrong, or maybe I should recorrect myself." But
that's when you start being not funny, because self-censorship, that's how they want us to be. They want us to always be like, should I say this or shouldn't I say this? And just like her dad there in Germany, should I say this or should I say that? Or instead of, I guess, the more intelligent of us go, how can I say this and reach people?
Yeah.
Because, the people are thinking just like you, because they're people too.